was really excited about it because since in Korea, few plays or musical have subtitles, so I cannot watch that with you. But Fleabag was different because even though you don't know Korean, and then there is no Korean or subtitle because you already know the story. So we watched together. Yeah. You know, it is the one that you recommend this play. So I'm so excited about it, and I'm so happy to talk about with you.
Yes.
Okay. So my first question is, why do you think the main character is called Fleabag?
So what's interesting is she never explains where that word comes from, and it's not like a typical kind of English parlance, you know, like scumbag or something like that. Like it's not something I had heard of before. So I think you're supposed to base it on her performance, why she calls herself Fleabag.
Yes.
I suppose there's that thing of like she's a very anxious kind of ticky person. So you can imagine it's like a flea stuck inside a bag, kind of fighting their way out.
Yes.
But I think there's also the idea that she feels dirty.
Super dirty.
Yeah, so that's where it comes from, because like if you have fleas, you're thought to be a bit dirty. So I kind of imagine that she's also making that sort of an analogy too.
Yeah, but nobody call her Fleabag, right? Up there, right?
No, it's not, like I said, it's not something you would call someone. Like, yeah,
right,
it's
right.
not like a normal slur.
Okay, I think I agree with you because the name Fleabag reflects how the main character sees herself, right?
Yeah.
So the word Fleabag usually refers to someone or somewhere that is dirty, shabby, or worthless, right? So throughout the story, she believes that she is unworthy of loving, love, and carries deep guilty, and she deep guilty. That's why I think. And my second question is Fleabag a victim or perpetrator?
Perpetrator.
Yeah, perpetrator. It's hard. Yes. What do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I think this is probably like the second time we've consumed media with an unreliable narrator. And what's clever is in a play you build up a rapport, whereas in like Strange Pictures, we meet the murderer and we don't know that she's a murderer, but it's like the first time I think hers is the story where we realise that what we're being presented with isn't necessarily the truth. Like we discover that she's a really old lady based on people's reaction to her. And so this is another example of that like unreliable narrator, that she kind of comes across as like a messy millennial, like, oh, I've not really got control of my life. And she does immediately introduce the idea that her dad remarried and the stepmother kind of pushes her out. And it takes a long time for her to reveal that she at least believes that she's the reason her friend died. And the cafe's failing as well, so she's like, oh, I'm a bit, like nothing's going right because I can't make anything go right. So there's a bit of that. But it's kind of hard to be completely on her side because she does do something really horrible to her friend.
I think so, yeah.
If was that enough for to be the push? It might be the push that got the friend to kill herself. Spoiler. But was it completely her fault? I mean, her boyfriend had to be involved. The boyfriend of the friend had to be complicit too, and I feel like he's more of the problem. It's always that thing of female friendships trumping your relationship with your husband or your boyfriend. So she's still a best friend sleeping with the boyfriend, but he was the one in the partnership. He could have said no. So
Yes, I can understand because if it is my situation, my best friend like I cannot even imagine about that situation. So and she definitely had fault, right? It's not a good way to treat your friend. So I think rather than calling her a victim, I can see her as someone who was deeply damaged by the consequences of her own mistake. Yeah. But anyway, she did really big mistake, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. What's nice is in the TV series, there's a second series after this. So the whole what's kind of is the hook versus
First season, yes.
we have the big accumulation of her admitting what she did wrong. I guess it's that, you admit what you did wrong is like the first step to healing.
Right.
And then the second series is her dealing with the sort of abandonment she feels because of her father, trying to find love in a healthy way, although she still doesn't quite manage that in the second series. If you Google sexy priest Fleabag, you'll find out why. And but through that she learns that she is lovable. Someone like him could like her.
Yeah.
That she is worth something, and that does start her on a path to healing. I guess that's why they call it This Is Not a Love Story. It was kind of the tagline for the show. Is This Is Not a Love Story, because it was like, don't think that she's going to fall in love with someone and have her life healed. This is a different type of story. It's a redemption. I think the first series is very much that. The second series was more, maybe she falls in love with herself, but it's like, yes, this isn't the love story where she's going to be like, oh, I found the man and everything's perfect now. No, it's like,
Not like that, right?
I like myself more than I did before. I think is that the gist of her journey. But that's very good, because I think that's messaging people need, is that you have hit rock bottom, you've done something that you think is unforgivable, but that doesn't mean you can't try and get better and heal.
Right.
Maybe you won't get that relationship back with the people it affects.
And in the story, because Fleabag cannot make a good relationship with many people, and why can't Fleabag maintain his relationship? Because she cannot forgive herself, you think?
Yeah, she doesn't feel worthy,
Yeah.
does she? She feels like that's why she sleeps with lots of people.
Right,
Because she
right.
thinks the only value she has is in the sex. Like she can have sex with these guys. She does it, but she doesn't feel like she's worthy of love, just sex.
Oh, right.
She would also claim, I think at one point it's like, dad rejecting her as well, kind of gave her daddy issues. She's got that going on, an unhappy family life.
Right, I think it impacts her life a lot, because she has some guilty on her. That's why because her boyfriend is really trying to love her genuinely, right? But she just pushes him away, and she tried to just have just relationship with just body relationship like that. That's why. Okay. And do you think can guilt change a person, or how should we deal with our own mistake?
I think if guilt should change a person. You should feel bad about the thing
Right.
you've done to someone, but the issue is this assumption that, I feel guilty about it, I feel bad, so you have to forgive me, and therefore our relationship has to heal. And it's like, no, the other person is also allowed to not want to be your friend anymore, and you have to deal with that feeling and sort of grow and learn from it without being a pain to the other person, who should be like, if they're willing to talk to you, if they're willing to keep being friends, great. But it should also be like, if they're like, I don't ever want to, that's fine, I forget, that's fine, you've said sorry, but I don't want to speak to you ever again, then you have to be like, okay.
Because it is your choice, not my choice, right? Yeah, I think as a guilt can change a person, and not always in a positive way. And if someone cannot cope with guilt, and they may keep pushing themselves and eventually fall apart, because we cannot forgive ourselves. But at the same time, I think guilt is a sign of having a conscience. Yeah. And some people do really terrible things and without feeling any guilt. So I find the people who feel guilty more human.
Yes.
She just feel like guilt on her side, and she's a really person that I like.
Yeah.
We should acknowledge our mistake and learn from them, and use them as a stepping stone to grow.
Yeah.
And avoid making the same mistake again. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Right. Did Fleabag ultimately grow, do you think?
In the play, she does make that step, doesn't she? She does eventually go, this is what happened. Because throughout the play, she's kind of been referring to Boo as a hamster.
Oh, right.
Like, even in the TV show, it was the same thing. You think she's talking about the hamster for a long time. It's only like, I think, yes, suddenly there's a voicemail, and you're like, wait, That's weird. Why would a voicemail, like, how does a pet have a voicemail?
Yeah.
Like, you know, oh, hamster, but they do die, don't they? Pets die,
Yes.
they die, like, oh no. Even if it was like, she didn't look after it very well, we'd still be a bit more like, oh, well, maybe don't get, maybe you shouldn't have pets. You know, like, we'd be more understanding, so she kind of minimalizes it by almost projecting onto a hamster. So it's kind of clever, that was her not really choosing to deal with it. But then when she eventually starts to acknowledge that Boo is a person and someone she loved and cherished and is now not around anymore.
But I thought I understand it that way at first time because Fleabag explained that the guy who have sex with him is killed the hamster.
Oh.
Right? And then later I found out that the one who killed the hamster is the Fleabag, right?
It's the friend.
I thought this is a hamster because guinea pig, not hamster. Guinea pig.
Oh, it's a hamster in the show. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was guinea pig.
So guinea pig again.
So I thought it's.
But I think the pet is still alive, if I remember. Yeah.
Because I remember that because and then
It might be different for the play. That's I embrace that. I'm just saying that in the show they didn't kill the hamster. And when I read the script, I don't remember seeing that a hamster dies, but that's fine.
And then the guy was freaked out because he saw the guinea pig's eyes bright in the dark. So that's why he kicked him. So he died. She explained it the first time.
Okay.
Then later, she kind of like confessed, and then she cannot handle about the guinea pigs.
Ignoring. Yeah.
The sound she couldn't handle about that. So she just like grabbed the guinea pig and then like that, and then it died. And eventually he confessed she killed it. So I was kind of confused, and maybe it's different because it was Korean play.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like England one is different, right? Maybe. But anyway, I think Fleabag ultimately grow because the final interview scene. Do you remember? Yeah. So, and what is the main message of Fleabag?
Oh, yeah. The kind of idea is that you can do something really bad, but you can admit, you know, that there is always someone who's willing to, or you can heal from it. So essentially, you need to admit what the problem is, and then that will help you grow. I think is the gist, that you're never truly kind of completely abandoned. You're never completely unlovable. That kind of stuff. There's always going to be someone who can help pick you up. Because I think, there's the sister in the TV series, and we see their relationship get better in the second series because it's the kind of like the slow realization that they love each other because they've both been kind of abandoned by father. They just dealt with it differently. The sort of that kind of bonding over the sort of being left out by someone who should love them.
Yes.
It makes a big difference. So I think it's that you can, no matter how bad you are, there's always a chance that you can come back, and there'll always be someone who will love you.
Cool. And for me, I wanna say in one sentence.
Okay.
Face your pain. Forgive yourself. And move forward. I think this is Fleabag's message. Yes. So this Fleabag is really popular in England, right?
Yep.
But now all over the world. And why did the Fleabag become so popular?
Definitely a COVID pandemic thing. The series came out, the first one, during one of the first lockdowns. So the whole series got dropped, 6 episodes. People could binge watch it, and so everyone became really obsessed with it. And hence the second season being produced. They were like, she obviously had more story she wanted to tell, and she told it in a really good way, so that's fantastic. I think it resonated with a lot of people who are, children of divorce. Divorce is very high in England, so I think there are a lot of people who do feel pushed out by the new family that fathers have made. I think there was also that sort of messy millennial message as well. She was this messy millennial who admitted to being addicted to sex. I think also mental health issues as well. So even with the friend obviously having depression, and then she herself obviously has, because she deals with guilt, presented as sort of having mental health issues. Maybe if we'd gone to see a musical where it was a bit more like, oh, I really like that song, or there was an explosion. I always loved Miss Saigon the musical, which is all about the Vietnam War, and there's a helicopter scene, isn't there? In the second half. So
I watched
like
that too.
you hang out, you wait around for the helicopter scene because it's so dramatic and amazing. So you know that's enough for you to be like, okay, we're done now. We've seen the good bit. Let's go.
Yes.
So yeah.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I really liked it. So yeah, it says a lot about her ability to keep our attention. So yeah, I think it's probably better than I realised. Yeah.
Yeah, because there are three casting, so three actresses is one Fleabag. So when I watched that, because at first time I was confused about the story. I feel like, I want to watch it like other actresses Fleabag too. So I really recommend this play to many people. I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you for like watching with me. Yeah. So our next activity we are talking about, we need to decide. So what are we doing? You can suggest, right?
So when I was in Jongno area, we were going to. It's like near where all the medicinal herbs are. And while Japan is more kind of well known for the tea ceremony, Korea has a lot of teas. So it'd be nice to kind of go and try one that's sort of maybe healthy but tastes nice. Like how to get the blend right.
Yes.
The other one was something that keeps being advertised to me as a foreigner is to learn a traditional instrument.
It's kayagum, ajeng,
Yeah.
something like that.
So yeah, learn. I think it's like 2 or 3 hours, right? To learn an
2 or 3 hours, right?
yeah, something like that. To learn a traditional instrument, which might be kind of cool. And you know, the sort of journey into a new thing. But I was like, that might be kind of fun to do.
Okay.
There was so those are our thoughts, and we're just gonna see what ends up fitting our schedule, I guess.
Okay. So we are so excited about next activity too.
Yeah.
Okay. See you. Bye bye.